Hi, my name is Jim. I've seen a few decades and am now retired. Together with my wife, we have 6 children, 23 grands and 7 greats. And after learning of the theft of our Social Security retirement dollars, I have a couple of whys.
Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. Mr. McConnell, while higher than needed Social Security taxes were taking as much as $181 billion more than needed in 1 year alone from the paychecks and retirement checks of millions of your fellow Americans, robbing them of their personal payroll savings and retirement plan deposits. Mr. McConnell,
you put your head in the sand. Why?
Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi, while billions of dollars annually in excess Social Security retirement dollar contributions were being used to pay for General Revenue Fund debt obligation, like funding wars, Bush II, $1.3 trillion, balancing the federal budget, Clinton $700 billion, and Obama hundreds of millions of dollars in political favors. Why, Miss Pelosi, did you go along?
Why?
And now for you, Senate Majority Whip John Cornyn. While Social Security retirement dollars, $181 billion in 1 year alone, were being used to pay for General Revenue Fund debt obligation normally paid for with income and corporate tax receipts, keeping the income and corporate tax rates of the more fortunate artificially low. Why, Mr. Cornyn, did you remain silent?
Why?
And now for you, House Minority Whip Steny Hoyer. Mr. Hoyer, senior bankruptcy filings are up over 500%. Grandma is a Walmart greeter and Grandpa is asking paper or plastic. And millions of seniors just like them are making tough choices between food and medication. You and your ilk, Mr. Hoyer, raised the Social Security wage cap 4 times faster than their average wages were going up, leaving them with a Social Security retiree check that's less than 50% of the maximum benefit. Why, Mr. Hoyer, did you choose to be silent?
Why?
And now for you, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer. Mr. Schumer, when the piece of working Americans' paychecks was being diverted from their payroll savings and retirement plan deposits in small community banks all across America to a so-called government trust fund under political control with no accountability, $846 billion in one 5-year period, why, Mr. Schumer, did you turn your back?
Why?
And now for you, House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy. Mr. McCarthy, while government-issued special obligation bond or SOB debt obligation, now $2.85 trillion, is being listed as an asset on the Social Security Trust Fund balance sheet in an attempt to deceive the American people, you, Mr. McCarthy, were nowhere to be found.
Why?
Social Security is a program that works, and it's fully funded for the next 40 years. Stop picking on Social Security. I'm saying the arithmetic in Social Security works. I have no doubt it does.
You, Mr. Reed, speak with forked tongue. Why?
One more why is for that person looking back at you in the mirror every morning. And it's why have you stood silently by while 535 members of Congress are stealing your Social Security retirement dollars, all under the fake headline of saving your Social Security. And the last why is, why don't you join the Real Joe's National Task Force and become part of Real Joe's National Break Free movement? Real Joe has a better way.